This video is sponsored by Practical Paper Co. Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on my Practical Paper Co. budget planner setup for the quarter. So as you remember, last week I showed you this, this is my business planner, but I showed you the inserts that I got from Practical Paper Co. for free in an email. And I told you that I was going to use it for my finances. And remember, I showed you in that video that I had, this is my budget planner or finance planner, and I had the inserts for the Practical Paper Co. finance planner that they have on their website under specialty planners. So I wanted to go over what I told you I was going to use this workbook for, which was finance, and then we're going to set up my actual finance planner for the quarter. So we're looking at April, May, and June. And the reason why I want to do that is because I have been struggling financially for several months now. And now that I'm finally in the black, as they say, I want to really get, settled on my finance. So my thought was that I would just show you a quick flip through on how I end up filling it out, because I like being transparent. I mean, my bills are my bills. I got them. Everybody got them. It is what it is. So I didn't do anything with this. Kind of did a brain dump with that, but I did not fill out any more pages for brain dump. Kind of, put some highlighter to it and did my own 3 categories, which was credit card, emergency funds, and sinking funds. And then I broke my categories down to credit card, emergency funds, and sinking funds. Then I did step 3 a little different than how it was. But remember, I told you I was going to make it my own. Well, I made it my own. And what I did was I wanted to break it down through my monthly net income, my take-home income. It's not a lot, but it is what it is. And so I broke down all my finances. It's time for me to, stay in the black and get some savings together, because you guys, I have been living paycheck to paycheck, and I haven't had to do that since my baby was little, and she's 27 right now. So the fact that my child was probably maybe 5 or 6 when I was having these type of struggles, this paycheck to paycheck stuff, it's not a good feeling. So it's time for me to go back to basics and get my finances back together, because I know better. And I'm not going to lie and say I didn't get myself in there, but I had help, because I live in the state of New Jersey, and the governor screwed up our medical and had us paying astronomical prices and not giving a crap about the fact that our income is depleted. So I'm trying not to rant about it, because I'm still annoyed about it. But basically what happened the last 4 years, we have been fighting. Our union is amazing. I'm so grateful for our union. They have been fighting for us each year, because each year they mess with our medical. Thanks to that stupid governor that we trusted and voted for, and he screwed us. But thankfully he's not the governor anymore, but he still screwed us when he left out. So that's the problem that we're having. So basically the bottom line is I'm working on 2021's income with 2026 expenses, and it's been struggling. Like, I've been living paycheck to paycheck. Like, each paycheck I have been paying rent with it, because they have been messing with our medical. Like, we went from 3% of our medical to 55%. Yeah, it was really that bad, y'all. But anyway, so our wonderful union have been fighting for us and got us what we needed. It didn't become in effect until 3/1. We didn't see any of the income until 3/20. So I'm not sure when this video is going to be uploaded, but it's somewhere toward the end of right now. It's what's today? Today is what, the 27th of March. So yeah, we're at the end of March. So yeah, this is what we're going through. So I have to go back what I know. And one thing about me, I'm a back to basics girl. I will start writing stuff on pieces of paper. So I did what I know. So I pulled out some stickers from my sticker book, and this was the first option I came up with as far as expenses. Once all my expenses are done, what I have left over is $935 if I choose to pay the credit card, because my credit card is my focus. So that's why I did this, because we talked about the credit card being the first category to conquer. So this is what I'm choosing to do to pay the credit card off. This is the first option. What's left over after I pay all these expenses, including the credit card, I have $935 left. So my goal was to put half in emergency funds, which was my second category, and the other half in sinking funds, which was my third category. So that's what I worked out, right? Then I said, let's do an option 2. Now, in this let me go back real quick. In this option, though, I'm paying the credit card off in 6 months. But in option 2, if you can see, I left out the credit card. I had my expenses of $2,065 a month, and I have $1,535 left over. So if I do option 2 and just take all of this and just go put it toward the credit card every month, I can pay my credit card off in 2.5 months, or basically 3 months. So I haven't decided which option I'm going to choose, but the logical option to me is to do option 1, because I'm just now getting my head above water, and I don't want all my cash to go throwing in the credit card and something happens and I end up using the credit card again. And I really didn't want to be cash poor right now. I'm feeling a little nervous about that. So I think this is the best way to allot my funds for each month until then. The fun part about it is that 2 of the months, which is May and October, I get paid 3 times a month, 3 times in that month. So that's an extra month of income, take-home income. That's $3,600 that I have to play with. My goal is to stick it in savings, and that's what we're going to do. God forbid anything happens. My car is paid off. I don't have those expenses. So when you see car insurance now instead of car payment, because before it used to be like $400 and some change because I had the car payment and the car insurance, but now I just have the car insurance. The car insurance was more than my damn car payment, just about the same as my car payment. It was crazy. And the car insurance had went up like astronomical. When I first started, my car insurance was like $150 or $138. And that was full coverage with everything, because at the time my car was financed. I don't know what's going on in New Jersey. I'm telling you, New Jersey is ridiculous. So anyway, I kept everything the same. You guys know I don't really eat that much, and my gas is, I think I spend maybe $40 a month, if that, on gas, because I don't drive much, and I fill my gas tank up, and it stays like that for a whole month. So I don't have to really fill up my tank but once a month, but that's why I did it this way. So anyway, I showed you this. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to set up my Practical Paper Co. Finance Planner. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we're all in the frame. You can see me really up close. All right, and we're going to get started with that. While I'm doing that, let me tell you a little bit more about today's sponsor. Practical Paper Co. is a woman-owned printing company located in the state of Arizona. The products are made using high-quality American-made materials and are print to order. Practical Paper Co. planners, notebooks, and stationery are thoughtfully designed to allow you to make the most of each day. Practical Paper Co.'s paper is 24-pound ultra-smooth bond. It is FSC and SFI certified, which means it's super environmentally friendly. All the paper are produced from the trees grown on family-owned farms here in the U.S. This is what the monthly budget and bill tracker, the Practical Paper Co. Finance Planner looks like, the insides. This is what you can pick, whatever cover you want. Of course, like I said, I went with my own personalized cover. So it comes undated. So I have it undated. I'm going to do April. But this is what it looks like. You got the bill register here. I don't have that many bills, so I most likely will start pulling some stuff out, or I might just leave it here and leave it blank, or use it for something else. I might redate it, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Monthly purchase tracker, which is very, very important for me, because that's part of the reason why I was in the red for a minute, because I was shopping, y'all. Y'all know I got shopping issues. Now, I could take this out, because I don't need that much, because I don't plan on doing any more purchases besides books. Y'all know I love my books, so I probably will do that. I'm not going to lie, but I have been very good. Like, I don't think I bought any books in the month of March, and if I did, it may have been one book. I've been doing very good because I've been trying to stay above water. Like, that rent is kicking my behind, and October is going to go up again. Oh, I don't want to talk about it, but anyway. So my purchase tracker, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to be doing much purchasing, if at all, right now. Because right now I'm focused on savings. It has the monthly income register here. I wish that was in the front. I don't know if I can switch it around. I wonder if I can switch that around a little bit. Oh, maybe I can stick it here, since my monthly bills are not 2 pages. And the purchase tracker I can use. Okay, maybe I might do that. So it says monthly purchase tracker, but what I could do is the monthly income register, I can switch over. Then it has a savings tracker. I definitely want to use that. And then it says outstanding balances in debt, monthly summary, goals met, goals for next month. I love that as a backup. And then the next month continues. So I put 3 months in here. So we're going to set up April for now. And then in the back, I want to show you, I did copy those pages that I had in the workbook. And I did put that in here just to show me what I'm doing. So I only did the pages that I had, and just to show how I'm going to break this down. Yeah, I could have just did it in there, and I might just do that. But I just wanted to show you that I did, just scan it in my computer, and I just press print on 7x9 paper. And this was the 2 options that I had, and that's that. So those are the pages that I have here. Then I have the year at a glance, and some blank daily pages that are also from Practical Paper Code. This is all from Practical Paper Code. Things to remember. This is very important. So I'll probably will mark out my paydays here, and then when stuff is due, I might color code this. I'm not sure yet, but we'll go over everything when I make the decision to do so, because I'm not sure 100% what I'm doing. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up April together, and we're going to go from there. How about that? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to number everything. I'm going to speed that up. I'm not sure if I want to create anything here or just put my name here. I haven't decided. You know me, I always want to go all out and, decorate the front. So I might still do that, but I haven't decided yet. But I do definitely want to set up my monthly so that I can figure out exactly how and what is my goal. Like, how do I want to set this up? What am I going to do? How I want to work it? All that good stuff. So let's get started. I'm going to take everything out of the planner, and we're going to go from there first. I'm going to take the pages out from the planner. I'm going to, maybe I'll show you this at the end. This is not important to me. The monthly is very important to me. So we'll take this out, and I will stick this to the side. And then we will pull out my pen, because I don't plan on doing a whole lot of, extra stuff. What I want to do is I'm going to put April of 2026, and then I think April 1st is on a Sunday. I think it is, y'all. I believe it is. I'm going by memory, but I believe it is. And then let me turn around, because my no, April 1st is not on a Sunday. Why did I think it was on a Sunday? So I think the 1st is on a Wednesday. 2, 3. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white out, because this is crazy. I don't know. You know why? Because March, because we still in March. March 1st was a Sunday. That's why. See that, y'all? Do that a little bit. Okay. There we go. Now you can always... I didn't even see year over here until just now. You can always do what's best for you. You can always use stickers. Me, I don't have time for those sticker stuff. I really don't. I'm trying to get this stuff situated. So reminders. What I wanted to do is put down, my reminders for rent. What I was gonna do. Income versus expenses. That's what I wanted to do here. And then we're just going to plug in what's due. So my rent is due on the 1st. So we're going to do rent. And I always write what the rent is. Now I know this is not a lot to some, but it's a lot to Jessica. Just saying. And then on the 3rd, IOU, I have some IOUs to pay back. So I and I don't play about owing people money. Because my brother, thank God for my brother, y'all. Y'all say a special prayer for my brother. Hallelujah. Because if it wasn't for him, I'd be in big giant trouble right now. I'd be surprised sitting and sleeping in my car. Because he helped me out and gave me $500. So I got to give him his money back. I don't play that. I don't like owing people money. I usually never ask people for money. I'd rather sit. I'm one of those suffer in silence type people. But this was really serious. So my cell phone bill is due on the 1st, but that's an auto pay. So I don't usually factor that into my budget, which I should, which is why I put it on here just in case. On the 6th, my car insurance is due, and that is $245, I think. It's either $240 or $245. I don't remember. I'm going by memory, and that's never good. My electric bill is due on the 25th. And that's usually probably about $30. And I believe that's an auto pay too. Auto pay. I don't spend a lot on my my utilities because heat is included in my rent. Thank God. If not, I'd be in trouble because I'm always cold. So, and my internet bill is due on here. Now, remember my last Back to Basics finance video? I was talking about how I cut some expenses off, which was cable because I don't watch it. But the internet is still high. So that's how we're going to do that. But the fun part is, this is how we're looking right now. I don't plan on decorating my planner, but you know that might change because you know I do have a budget themed sticker books. So I might decide to incorporate them every now and again because you have seen it already being used. All right, so the next page. Let's see what else we want to do in regards to getting some things together now. And we're going to go from there. So we're going to go into the register and we're going to do the bills paid. We're going to do rent. We're going to do cell phone. We're going to do car insurance. We're going to do electric bill. And then we're going to do internet. I don't know why I put the word bill, but. And this is due on the 1st. And then this is due, I think I said the 4th. I'm going by memory, y'all. You know that ain't never good. My memory's not the best at all. The 6th. My phone bill is usually the 4th or 5th of the month. Every month. It never changed. So it's not every 30 days. It's every 4th of the month. Which I'm grateful for. My electric bill is the 25th. And my internet bill is the 26th. And then what is due is $15.25. And $61 is my cell phone bill. $245. I think it's either $245 or $240. I don't know why I keep doing that. My electric bill is usually like $30. I think the highest it's ever been was $65 or $70, and that's in the summertime when I'm running the air conditioning. But I hardly ever do that. So I want to put some notes here because this is all I don't have a lot of bills, but it's still a lot for me. So my note, I want to put some notes here. Rent increases in October. So that's the only thing about that. I want to keep that in mind because this'll change. This number will change eventually. But right now, this is what we're working with. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the. Do I need another bill register? I do not. I do not need a bill register at all. Any more bill registries? But I don't think I need any purchase trackers either. Purchase tracker. I think I'm gonna take these out, y'all. Income register. So I'm gonna pull that. I'm pulling this out. You know what? Leave it in there. I'm gonna leave it in there, and then because I don't want to get out of order, and then I don't know what's what. So what I'll do is I'm gonna leave it here. Purchase tracker. I'm leaving that blank. And then I want to go with the income register. So this is a lot of paper. So what I had budget, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to put paychecks and paycheck, and whenever my paychecks are due on the 3rd, I think my payday is the 3rd, 26th, and 4. Then this is my net. We're going to put net pay here. without any overtime, this is my take home. So, which is a total. I'm just winging it here because I don't need all this space. So this is what we're looking back for. I'm going to put April here so we know, even though I know I'm in the month of April. And what I could do with this, so what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to stick it back in the planner. Uh-oh. I think I got stuff out of order here. Hold on, y'all. I need to put stuff back. I need to put stuff back because I'm tearing up. See, that's why I like to keep stuff in order, because I'll take it out of order and then it'll be all messed up. So what did I do? Oh, Lord. What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put these back in the planner because I don't want to keep confusing myself because I'm easily distracted, as you can see. Very easily distracted, actually. I'm sorry if I'm not in frame. Sorry. So that's what I'm looking at. Now it says savings tracker. Ooh, I have an idea. So let's go back in here. Let's see, y'all. You know, my brain is thinking about some stuff. Let's see. So this says bill register, and we already did that. So I'm taking all these out. Okay. Look, I'm thinking out loud, y'all. I'm thinking out loud. So here, what I could do is, this says monthly register. What I could have done was put that on this side, because I personally would prefer that the income was here and then the bills start. I don't like that the bills start first and then you do your income. I don't quite like that. But because they're almost the same, I could have just kind of rearranged some stuff, but that's okay. This is fine. And I could also, what I could have done, so I'm not flip-flopping, I could have just put that right down here. I could still cut it out and glue this bad boy on here like so. And that would have been the end of it for my income. And then I could have went into my savings. Ooh, y'all. I think I want to do that. So I'll be right back. Yay for me. Okay. I really like having it here because it's in the front. Now, what I also could have done is just put my income here too. And I still might do it that way, but I haven't decided. That's not what I'm thinking about right now. I'm trying to get some organization going on around here. So, anywho. All right. Okay, so I love the way this is looking because the income's right here and it's with the monthly bill register. And they're all the same on 2 pages and I'm loving it. Now, next month what I'll probably do is flip-flop it and I'll put the income on top and then the bills on the bottom, but that's that. So now it says monthly savings. So I was thinking about this part. I was thinking about like starting to break down my, what's that thing called? My sinking funds, my categories. Remember my categories were, let me show you. Even though I have it broken down here, I'm thinking maybe I should put it over here in each month so I can be aware of what I'm doing. What you think? I think that would be cool. Like break this down. Like put these, even though this is like the main, this is for the year, but break it down for the month's savings. Yeah, I think so. So let's do it. Doon, 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 doon. So if I do that, oh yeah, because what I can do is if this is just for the month, I can do all 3 categories on here. What you think? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Hey, let's give it a try. Yay. Okay, so anywho. I know y'all. I know. So I didn't put the credit card on here, and I think I will do that because my minimum balance is like $340 something, but I want to do $600. I don't know. We're going to leave that blank for now. I'm glad I have that one page, that one space here, but I'm thinking about breaking this up and doing the sinking funds. You know what? Okay, so we're going to leave the savings tracker blank. I'm going to tell you why. No, I'm not. Because I decided that I'm not going to start doing my sinking funds. Okay, let's go back. Because, you know, we got to brainstorm together, y'all. We got to brainstorm together. I know I'm trying to not to drive you crazy, but my brain keeps moving around. So when it keeps moving, you got to keep understanding it. So remember this. So my brain is thinking, when I did this, I was thinking start all this savings in May. Because April is when I'm starting to get a little breather. And I don't want to go straight into no money again and paycheck to paycheck. I want a little bit of reprieve. Am I going to spend it? No, I'm just going to stick it in the savings account. And then I'm going to start breaking down. I'm going to start doing this starting May. I think that would be better for me because, first of all, May is a month that has an extra paycheck in it. And May is when I'll have all of my raise for our work, all my money back. So like I was saying in the past that we, all our raises were basically eaten up in medical expense and medical insurance. Well, now that they fixed it and it became effect 3/1, we didn't see the first income increase and the medical decrease until 3/20. However, May 1st is when that first paycheck in May is when I'll have another deduction. So I'll have another additional $250 in my paycheck per pay. So that's why I was thinking this I will start in May so that I won't be too overwhelmed, because April, I'm just now getting above water. And I just want to be able to just take a deep breath and not have to work any overtime. So that's my thoughts. So keeping that in mind, what I was thinking here, I know y'all, it's a lot. I'm sorry. I know I'm back and forth flip-flopping, but we learning this together, because I told you I never used this before. I had it, but I never used it. I did a giveaway on it. You got somebody, one wonderful winner got it, but I never used it. I just bought the inserts and I never used it until now because, you know, my finances are usually pretty good because I don't play about money. And then I've been like struggling since my 50th birthday. I think that's when the drowning really started, but I was doing good because I was able to catch up. So I didn't feel drowny until I would say the last 4 months has been a struggle, like a serious deficit struggle, because that was where 2026 hit. We all got hit hard and our paychecks were like really nothing. It was really bad, y'all. I was taking home like 2021's income. Anybody remember 2021 income? Let me remind you. Just, you know what? I know I can't let it go. I can't let it go. Oh, I don't think I have 2021 in here. Here's 2022's income. So if you see 2022's income, just say 2022. This was my income in 2022. Yeah, it was rough. And so I'm living off of this with, let me show you. With this expenses. Not this, 2021. So 2021 was even less than that. So it's been a struggle, y'all. I'm not going to lie. So with this being said, I'm thinking because I'm not including all of it, the only savings I'll have is leftover will be $1,500. So we're going to say April savings will be $1,535, which is a whole rent payment. This is the leftover after bills are paid. So in the month of April, guess what? This will help me, you know, you guys, I'm telling you, you have no idea. But now that we have our income, it's going to really be good. I'm just going to leave it like this. We're not going to do any expenses. Actually, I did set up some payment for the minimum payment for my credit card. So this will be a little less, but at least the savings is taken care of. So now, this is what we're going to be dealing with at the end of the month. So I'm just going to leave this blank. And I love the setup. Let me get the sticker. Okay, so I'm back. And this is how we are looking. I did just the introduction to the planner, you know, just to have it, make it look like a Jessica planner. So because I had already had budget planner here, I just took it and put it here. I think I should have made it a little smaller, but that's okay. And the fact that it says it here, I probably really just didn't need it, but all my planners had that in there, so I might as well have an introduction. So this is what the monthly is looking like for April. And then this is what the monthly bill register and the monthly income register is looking like. This is the savings that we're going to do. This is what's left over from the bills and the income. This is what's left over, so we're just going to put that all in savings until we figure out what we're going to do with it. I most likely will probably pay toward my credit card. I'll probably take 1,000 of it and pay it toward my credit card. But just in case, we leave that there. It's a whole rent payment. So that's exciting for me because it hasn't been like that for a minute. So then, of course, at the end of the month, I'm going to fill out all this information and see how it goes. And then the next month starts. And as you can see, it is empty because I have not done that. I just did April. And then again, I copied the workbook information in here. So I did this and then the breakdown on how I want to do the sinking funds for my credit card pay down, emergency funds, and sinking funds savings categories that I want to do. And these are the exact same because they're the half of what's left over. So this is what we're going to get at the end of the year if I keep it all in savings in my emergency fund. So I'll have $8,415 in my emergency funds and $8,415 in my sinking funds, which is like $16,830. That's pretty freaking great at the end of the year if I stick to this. I'll have that in my savings account. That's bomb. That's not included in the checking, the credit card, because the credit card will be paid off by October if I stick with this as well. And then if I stick with this, this is how it's going to look. Like as you can see, there's a half in checking and savings. I most likely will do, emergency fund and sinking funds in the savings. I most likely will do this. But right now, this is the game plan. We're going with option 1. Option 2 is the second option, but I'm looking, this is more realistic for me. So I'll most likely do that. And then we have the year at a glance and the dates to remember, and then the practical paper code daily sheets. And when I want to break some things down and really focus, I can use this one or the one that came in the workbook. So this is my practical paper code finance planner. I think in practical paper code it is called a financial organizer. That's what it says on the website, but I gave it my own name and created my own cover. Practical Paper Co. printed it, cut it, laminate it, and send it to me. And then I made it my own by punching it and sticking it in the planner. But all the guts are from Practical Paper Co. So this is a Practical Paper Co. finance organizer that I turned into my personalized budget planner. So if you guys are interested in anything Practical Paper Co., whether it's a budget planner, notebook, stationery, use my coupon code PPC JESSICA and get 20% off your order. If your subtotal equals $50 or more and you're here in the US, you will get free shipping. Yay for you! So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to that free. All you have to do is click that subscribe button right there, and we all part of the same family. Yay for me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, be blessed.